You know, being a Christian does not alleviate us from having trials and tribulations. Matter of fact, it ensures that we will. And I think we talk about having a personal relationship with Christ a lot, and we should. We need to emphasize having a personal relationship with Jesus. That is first and foremost. But it doesn't stop there. After having a personal relationship with Jesus, we have personal responsibility. And so we have to, as the Bible says, work out our salvation with fear and trembling. Like, we have to work out our own salvation. Like, we have to make choices. We have to be responsible. We have to be accountable in this relationship that we have with Jesus. And so having a person that you can go to is important, because none of us can make all of the mistakes in life ourselves, right? No one person can make every mistake and learn every lesson by making every mistake yourself. You have to learn from somebody. And I think that God gives us other people because two are better than one. That when one person is weak, you can be girded up by the other person. And so that's the role of a pastor, to help shepherd and to help gird up those that are weak as they gain strength, right? And so I have to have an open door policy. I want people to feel comfortable enough to know that you're not alone. You're not the first person to go through what you're going through, and you're not the last. And that you could benefit from the wisdom and the experience and the knowledge that comes from a pastor. And I'm a young pastor. I'm 43 years old. But I've been counseling for 20 years, and that's from children all the way up to adults. And so I don't just get an opportunity to share my life experiences. I get to share the experiences that hundreds of other people that I counseled over the years, that they've had as well. What worked for them, what didn't work, different resources and supports that help them get from point A to point B. And so you kind of have, just like you have Google. You say, well, hey, Google, whatever the question is. Your pastor can be a personal source of information that you can go to, a one-stop shop that you can go to, because a lot of us vocationally have experiences that and experience in education that lends ourselves to being that type of hub where we are well-rounded in helping people through difficult situations, and even helping people stay on course when everything is going right, because that's when we tend to lose it, right? Everything's going right, so we lose our spiritual disciplines. Everything's going right, so I don't pray as much. Everything's going right, so I don't really get in the Word and study, as much. And so even that aspect of spirituality, well, how do I stay on track? How do I remain grateful? How do I remain mindful and cognizant of what God is doing and how He's operating in my life? How do I continuously try to build and to grow? Pastors aren't just people who you can come to when everything is going wrong. We're people who can give you guidance when everything is going right.